Walking the streets of the Bay Ridge community in Brooklyn, there are a variety of shops. From chain stores like Pretty Girl and Century 21, to independently owned shops, to thrift stores, it is clear that Bay Ridge fosters a uniquely diverse community. We decided to ask residents shopping in these various stores to offer their perspective on fashion in their community.
Century 21. And actually I usually wander into a lot of those like Pretty Woman and the real cheapy places for like leggings and things like that.
Well, I prefer thrift shops, and there's not enough of them here in Bay Ridge, so I have to go all the way to Park Slope.
Usually Century's in here, actually. Yeah.
I think it's pretty diverse. I feel like there's a good selection, and I enjoy shopping in the area.
All different types of styles. Even in our store, we carry different styles for different people because we have a huge variety.
There's a lot of variety in the
Yeah,
community?
a lot of variety.
Okay. Superficial, I guess.
Oh yeah, okay. Bay Ridge has all kind of that diversity, people and a lot of different ethnicities.
Well, like I said earlier, I'm from this area, so I've seen a lot of the changes, and coming back now, I haven't been in the area for 2 or 3 years, and just seeing the diversity of the shops, as well as the people, of course, in the neighborhood, so it's pretty interesting, and I think it's blending very well.
Yes, it has. There's an ethnic edge on the other end of Bay Ridge. It's become very Middle Eastern. There's a lot of the old Italian places have gone or moved and turned into Asian places, which is, makes it multicultural. Anything else that happened in this neighborhood? Oh yeah, there's a few hipsters, little tiny hipsters coming in. So I don't know if that means there goes the neighborhood, because the rents are going to go up. Okay.
I used to work in a boutique, so knowing from when I first started 10 years ago, it was a lot of, I would say, like rich Italian people shopping, and now it's more
Diverse.
European.
Actually, it's a lot more diverse now.
It's more European,
I see
so
everything
prices
here
have
now.
gone up a lot. Like with the buying that we used to do at the store, as far as like shoes used to be 100, and now it's like we're selling 400, 500 because that's what those customers want.
Also, then it got diverse and it went up.
Yeah.
I guess neighborhood turned for a better.
Well, we have a few more chain stores now in the area than we did before. Now we have like bigger companies like TJ Maxx, Centuries we've had, Aldo, more chain stores now.
Changed a big time since I'm here 22 years almost. Before it used to be more classier. Like you go in shops, you find everything so classy. Now, I don't know, the styles are very hard to find what you want.
Goodness. It's a mix Egyptian, I guess. It's still, like when I was a child, it was a big kind of Italian, Irish, Scandinavian area. Now I see a lot of Arabic, Egyptian, Spanish, of course. Spanish was, even when I was a child, there was a good number of Spanish families in the area. So it's changed in one way, but in another way it hasn't.
A lot of Italians, a lot of Arabs, Bay Ridge.
Honestly, it's really a mix. I see a lot of Spanish people, white people, African American. It's really a mix. We don't have a certain gender that shops around here.
Everything. But a lot of Muslims, Christians, Jews, Centuries, they love Centuries, Jewish people, so there's everything.
Middle class, upper middle class, a lot of ethnicity, and young people. Quite a few young people.
The choices of everything, not only in clothing, but in foods.
I like that there's a lot of variety for foods and activities.
Oh, I love the fact that I can walk around by the water and check out people's gorgeous Christmas displays. It's a good neighborhood for walking and shopping.
That there's like a lot of different stores here. You could go from TJ Maxx to like Gap, which is like really different.
That we have a huge variety. We can go to different stores and have different size things.
It has so many shops. For a person like me, I don't like to spend so much hours shopping. I can't do that. I just want to find what I want, I grab it and I leave. So I find that, I mean, it's like a lot of shops, different kinds, and everything from clothes, shoes, everything you can find here.
I like changing things up. I don't necessarily go with the trends. I go with what I like, with maybe a little bit of the trends.
Well, this might sound a little weird, but when I wake up, depending on how I feel, I have a rich inner life. So, not that I felt like a biker chick today, but like some days I feel kind of adventurous and I'll put my safari outfit on. Some days I just feel like I want to look pretty, so I'll put something frilly on. So it depends on how I'm feeling, and I guess that's what I'm trying to project.
Once I started becoming a real pothead, I could give two shits about how I looked, and I realized that a lot of people, base everything on appearance and dress and the way you dress and whatever, and when you're a stoner, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So insignificant to everything,
I think I'm an old-fashioned person. I like more conservative stuff. I like to know what's going on in the fashion, like what's the latest trends or anything. But I don't think everything agrees with me. So for me, it's very difficult to find what looks good on me for my age.
I guess people think for themselves, and if they're more into their culture, and they might dress accordingly. But I think the shops do, at least in their mind, give them an idea of what's out there and what the trends are, and then it's up to them to pick and choose.
Definitely, I don't represent the community.
I think I do, because there's so many different types of the way people dress as far as how they come in. Everyone has their own style. So I think I represent myself, but not the community
So you
as a whole.
yourself as part of the community?
Yeah.
You're part of how different.
Yeah, so, in that sense, yes.
It seems that many people we talked with saw Bay Ridge as home to a myriad of people from a variety of backgrounds. Therefore, no one really saw themselves individually as representing the community in the way that they dress. In organizing this composite of many distinct outlooks, we found Bay Ridge to be defined by the fact that all bring their unique point of view to their community.